no infinitely long integer. And so it means you cannot use infinitely many leading zeros or change them to make a different integer. The reals work because there are infinitely many decimal places trailing off, and you can mess with them. Whereas fractions of what is the next biggest infinity after the countable numbers doesn't really make sense. You can either add axioms that force it to be the next biggest, or you can add axioms which force it to not be the next biggest. It's really annoyingly not even a sensible question to ask, which I find absolutely mind-blowing. I find it almost more amazing fractions than the fact that there are building up to the counting many different size infinities. I find it even more incredible to the notion of ordering them to know which the next biggest is. Doesn't even make sense. Question to ask. Not even a sensible question. It's not asked, which I find absolutely mind-blowing. I find it almost more amazing. Same now, and the fact that there are, if you use my channels, to the notion of ordering them, like a lot of us say, not ended up ratings, because it doesn't make sense. Like that line, not even a sensible question. It's not an higher on the list. There's an infinitely long higher on the list. There's an infinitely long almost more amazing. How far you go down the number line, how big your integer is, they're always infinitely long. So it means you cannot use infinitely many leading zeros or change them to make a different. It really works because there are infinitely many fractions. Yes, they may all be. How far you go down the number line, how big your integer is, there's always it's to mean the axioms we're currently basing all of maths on, which means the question of what is the next biggest infinity after the countable numbers doesn't really make sense. You can either add axioms that force it to be the next biggest, or you can add axioms which force it to not be the next biggest. It's really annoyingly not even a sensible question to ask, which I find absolutely mind-blowing. I find it almost more amazing of what is the next infinity after the countable numbers doesn't really make sense. You can either add axioms I find it even more incredible to be the next biggest. The notion you can add axioms which force it to not be the next biggest is. It's really annoyingly as a question. Not even a sensible question to ask, which I find absolutely mad. I find it almost more amazing. In conclusion, than the fact that we're new to the channel. Thanks for watching the whole video. You can either get a very I find it even more incredible. What's up, Matt? I hope you're all having a great day, and welcome back to Ordering. This of knowledge, in another episode of the really annoying calculations, not even a sense. This time we're looking at YouTube commentator Danny Gonzalez.
What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode.
What's good about Danny's videos is instead of just doing the lazy thing of sitting at home on video, you can either get a very does that, but also what's up, Matt? I hope you're having a great day, and welcome back to Ordering. In this case, you're looking at the phenomenon giving away the really annoying calculations where people will give a this time we're looking at YouTube commentator Danny Gonzalez.
What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode.
What about Danny's videos is great, just doing the lazy thing at home on video, how the phonetic does that, but also what's up, Matt? I hope you're having a great day, and welcome back to Ordering. In this case, you're looking at the phenomenon giving away setting the big
Giving away a Tesla.
we're looking at YouTube commentator
welcome back to another episode.
I mean, I've been inspired to give that a go as well. Of America. To some random mystery recipient who are very excited that they've just been given a free Tesla. Except it's not a free Tesla because sales tax is not the only tax involved. There's income tax. And in the US of a gift is considered income. So this poor individual, when they file their taxes for this year, they have to list the value of the Tesla, which is tens of thousands of dollars, as their income. And then they've got to pay whatever tax rate that falls into on that income. So they can be liable for tens of thousands of dollars of tax. It's possible they can't afford a free car. This problem's been around for a long time in game shows. Famously, they give away cars. I mean, you get a car, you get a car. Sadly, you get tax implications from your game show. Everybody gets tax implications. So what they decided to do was to mix it up. They were not going to buy tax implications themselves. They were not going to pay the sales tax. Instead, they were just going to get a big lump of money and give it to them directly. Here's the new situation. Danny, it's a big pile of money equal to the value of a Tesla. They give that to the winner, who can then spend it on a Tesla. But this person still has to pay the sales tax on the Tesla and their income tax. So this amount of money equal to the Tesla is insufficient. They're going to have to give them a little bit more money. So we'll add on a bit more money here on the way through. There we go. The problem now is, if this is enough money to cover the sales tax, taxed. So Danny had to work out exactly how much money is necessary, so after tax, it all lines up.
So we're going to have to factor in sales tax, which I think will be around 3.6 or 7K. Income tax, which will be about 11.7K. I don't know why I made that K lowercase and these ones uppercase.
You can see on the screen, though, that the actual value of the car, if we want to be exact, was $48,990. Now I press engine sales and income tax. That the sales tax that Danny was using was calculated at 7.5%. So I just basically tried to reverse.
$674. So I guess Danny has just rounded down to 3.6 from there. For the income tax, Danny has used a rate of 24%, which is, in that case, the exact tax you would pay would be 11,000. could go on forever. To cover the taxes. So Danny said that comes out to be 3.7k. Of course, I double checked. If you add together these two exact figures I worked out, and then you tax them at the 24% rate, it comes out to $3,704. And that's incredibly close. So Danny has done all the working out so far pretty correctly. This is where it cascades, because as Danny points out, you have to pay the tax on this, then the tax on the money to cover that